Imagine, if both engines of the plane we are flying fail in midair for some reason, will the plane crash? Will we die? Is there no way for us to survive? Because the engines provide the power needed to fly the plane and the power needed to operate the flight controls of the plane. So, does an engine failure mean that the plane is completely out of control? No, it doesn't. There is a way to fly a plane without an engine. That's called a rat. We'll talk about that rat in this video. It is very rare for an airplane's engine to fail. But if an airplane's engine fails in the airplane will no longer be able to fly. It needs to land quickly. Even if the engine fails, the airplane can still glide. But it cannot glide very far. Once the engine fails, the airplane cannot fly, and the flight controls and electrical equipment of the airplane do not work. Because the power required to operate the flight controls and electrical equipment is generated by the generators in the engines and the pumps driven by the engines. This means that all the electrical equipment such as ailerons, rudders, horizontal stabilizers, and flaps and slats and communications will not work. At this point, the APU can be turned on to generate power. But if it fails, the plane can go out of control and crash. So, at this point, what can save us is the RAM. First, let's see what this rat is. The rat is short for ram air turbine. This is something inside the plane. It only comes out when it is needed. That's why it is usually not visible. The rat is directly connected to the hydraulic system of the plane. Let's see how it works. I will take the Airbus A320 aircraft as an example here. But the system is common and is found in most commercial jets. The A320 aircraft has 3 independent hydraulic systems. They are green, blue, and yellow. The main function of these is to control the flight. That is ailerons, rudders, horizontal stabilizers, and flaps and slats. Of these 3 hydraulic systems, the green and yellow are the main ones. The power required for these 2 hydraulic systems is provided by an engine-driven pump connected to the engines. That is, the green hydraulic system is powered by an engine-driven pump on engine 1, and the yellow hydraulic system is powered by an engine-driven pump on engine 2. In addition, there are 2 generators connected to the 2 engines. These 2 generators produce the AC electricity needed by the aircraft. The third hydraulic system, the blue hydraulic system, is usually powered by an electric pump. The DC current in the battery is converted into AC current and supplied to the aircraft. But if for some reason both engines suddenly fail in the air, the pressure and AC power required to operate the hydraulic system are lost. Typically, both engines fail very rarely. When both engines fail, the 2 main hydraulic systems, the green hydraulic system and the yellow hydraulic system, stop working. This means that the aircraft's flight controls and electrical equipment will not work. Next, the third hydraulic system, the blue hydraulic system, will work. Because it is not powered by the engines. It is powered by an electric pump. The electric pump can provide power for about 20 minutes after takeoff. But if that power is lost, the APU will be active, but if the APU not work system will not receive the necessary power. This is when the rat comes into play. It is located on the underside of the aircraft's fuselage. It can be deployed manually by the pilots of the aircraft. The rat is connected to the blue hydraulic system. As I said before, the blue hydraulic system is usually powered by an electric pump. But once the rat is activated, the electric pump stops working. Once the rat is deployed, a small propeller appears on the outside. As the plane moves forward, the air hits the rat blades and it rotates, generating the necessary power through a generator and hydraulic pump. The RAT has 2 blades. The A320 has a rat with variable pitch blades. This means that the pitch of the blades can be changed to maintain a constant RPM. Then the pressure in the blue hydraulic system can be kept constant. But for the rat to work, the aircraft's speed must be at least 140 knots. As long as the plane is gliding fast, the rat works well. In this way, the power generated by the rat powers the aircraft's blue hydraulic system and electrical equipment. This amount of electricity is not enough to power the entire aircraft. Therefore, part of the hydraulic pressure created is directed to the CSMG constant speed motor generator. It then provides enough power to feed the electrical system. But the electricity produced by the ram air turbine is only 1/18 of the electricity produced by the engine's generators. Therefore, most electrical equipment is turned off and only essential electrical equipment is turned on. Therefore, the rat only provides power for things like hydraulic pressure, mainly for flight controls, basic flight instruments, radio/communications, etc. Things like cabin lights, entertainment, air conditioning, etc. are turned off. Even some unnecessary things in the cockpit are turned off. This causes some of the automated systems to be disabled. However, in the end, the plane is able to land successfully. After landing, the rat can be turned off and powered by a regular battery. Then the plane can be stopped and the passengers can be safely evacuated. So don't worry about the plane's engines failing and the plane crashing. The video about the rat ends here. So I hope you learned something new from this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. See you in the future with a video like this.